channel, and today we are going to discuss the identities of real numbers. Clear? So what is identity? Before going to discuss about the identity, you have already in your class 8 or class 7, you already know what is identity. Okay, that is identify something. That is called an identity. Here, suppose A multiplied with 1 gives A. So if you put any value of A here, it would be true. Clear? It means, suppose I have taken here 2 upon 3. This is a number. I multiply 1. It gives what? That is 2 upon 3. Clear? So 1 is a identity. 1 is a identity because it identifies that any number multiplied with 1 gives the same number. So this is called an identity. Okay, identity means mainly a rule or law. Okay, value. So identity means identify something, or that is if you multiply any number with 1, it gives the same number, same result. So this is the identity. So such type of rules or laws are the identity. Okay, so there are different types of identities of real numbers. Suppose additive identity. Additive identity. What is the additive identity of rational number or natural number, whole number? 0. Because when we add 0 with something, it gives the same. Clear? So this is additive identity. And 1 is the multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. Clear my point? So 1 is the multiplicative identity and 0 is the additive identity. Clear? So in this way, we have defined the identities of real numbers, mainly the real numbers. Okay. So see what are the identities of real numbers. Let A and B, two real numbers. Okay, two real numbers. Then we can write A square root of AB is equal to square root of A multiplied with square root of B. Here, that is for every number, for any number you taken in place of A and B, you have find this. Clear? Just taking an example, suppose square root of 2. Suppose square root of 15. Yes, square root of 15. So this is a multiplication of what? Square root of 3 and square root of 5. Yes or no? So this is the identity. Okay. Then the second identity, that is square A upon B, square root of A upon B is equal to square root of A upon square root of B. That is, suppose 2 upon 3. 2 upon 3, A upon B form. That is, square root of 2 upon 3 is equal, must be equal to square root of 2 upon square root of 3. Just like this, that is, I open the square root and find this. Here, so this is written here. A upon B, square root of A upon B is equal to square root of A upon square root of B. Clear my point? So this is the second identity. Then the third identity here. a plus square root of b multiplied with a minus square root of b is equal to a square minus b. We have already know this type of formula in class 8 identity, sometimes the factor polynomial or identity factorization problem. We have already know this formula. What is the formula? That is a plus b whole into a minus b is equal to what? A square minus b square. So this is the formula you already know in your class 8. Okay, a plus b multiplied with a minus b gives a square minus b square, and we also prove it how it is a square and minus b square. Clear my point? In this way, the in place of b, here square root of b is there. So this is the form of a plus b and a minus b. Clear? So a square, a is here, but in place of b, what is the number? That is square root of b. Square of square root of b. That is what? That is square root of b multiplied with square root of b. That gives b. Square root of 2 and square root of 2 when multiplied gives what? Square root only 2. Am I point? So that is a square minus b, and this is a identity. Clear? Note it down. Then next, that is another identity, square root of a, just like this, plus square root of b multiplied with square root of a minus square root of b, it gives a minus b. Just like this, we have already clear. Okay, that is we have already analyzed this, and we have just like here a plus square root of b, a minus square root of b, but here in place of a square root of a is there, so a square becomes a here. Clear my point? So this is a square and this is a. Clear? So this is the fourth identity. Then the fifth identity. Clear? A square root of a plus square root of b multiplied with square root of c plus square root of d. See, these identities are all otherwise called the simplification formula. That is, we have came across after this discussing this. I discussed about some different types of problems regarding this. From the exam point of view, this is very important because some problems are directly asked from this formula. These are also called the formulas. Okay, suppose they are given 2 plus 3 multiplied with 2 minus 3. What is the answer? Just like this, you have to find this. So by applying this formula, 2 plus root 3 multiplied with 2 minus root 3. What is the formula? That is a square minus b. What is the value of a? That is 2. So 2 square minus b is what? That is 3. Clear my point? So 4 minus 3, that is 1. Clear my point? So in this way, the question will be asked. Clear? So these are also called the simplification formulas. Okay, or simplification of real numbers. Okay. So this square root of a plus square root of b multiplied with square root of c plus square root of d. Generally, the distributive formula is applied here. That is square root of a multiplied with this term, a is multiplied with this term, and again b is multiplied with this term. So that is square root of c plus square root of d. Okay, plus square root of b is multiplied with square root of c plus square root of d. Clear my point? There. So that is square root of a multiplied with square root of c. What is the value? That is square root of ac plus square root of ad. Ad plus square root of this, that is b and c, plus square root of b and d. So this is the formula. It is a very important identity. That is, suppose given find 1 plus square root of 2 multiplied with 2 plus square root of 3. Suppose this type of formula is given. So this type of problem is given to you. Okay. So in this way you can find it. AC 1 into 2 square root of root that is the in this way. See this and again this, then square root of 2 and this. So this step is very important. The second step. This is the formula, no doubt, but this step is very important for your simplification point of view. Then you can simplify this. Clear? Then the sixth identity, that is a plus minus square root of b. It means what? Suppose here in this way is written. What is it means? That is a plus b and a minus b also. That is a plus b also and a minus b also. Because so it is together, they are collectively written as in this way. It means here a plus b is also there, but also a minus b is there. Here my point. Suppose 2 plus minus root 3 in this way is written. So from this you can know that is 2 plus root 3 is there. Also 2 minus square root of 3 is there. Here my point. Whole square. How can you find this? This is the last identity and this is very important identity. How can you find this? How? You have already known that is a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. You have already know the formula. Yes or no? What is the formula? That is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Here my point. Then this is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Yes or no? A square minus 2ab plus b square and a plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. See, here a square is also there, also b square. Here also a square, here also b square. But 2ab is here positive, here is negative. So it is collectively written as in this way. That is plus minus 2ab plus b square. And the formula is written as a plus minus b whole square. See, just in this way. Here's my point. In this way, that is a plus b whole square equal to this, a minus b whole square equal to this, and a plus minus b whole square equal to this. Just like in this way, a plus minus b. Okay, 2ab here positive, here negative, but a square and b square here is positive. So it is just written, but 2ab here is positive, here negative. So plus minus b. Here my point. So in this way, you can write the last identity, that is the a plus or minus b whole square, that is a square plus c. What is the formula? I will write the formula here, so that you have to easily write it. A square, a is there, but in place then plus or minus 2 is there. There is no change in 2. 2 is a constant. Then in place of a, what is the value? That is also a. That is also a. But in place of b, what is the value? Square root of b. So you write the square root of b here. Just like in it. 2 root 3. This is a real, this is a rational, and this is a irrational. So multiplication of a rational and a irrational number. So this is a irrational number. So in this way I can write a root b. It is after it is called, that is 2 root 3, 2 root 3, 2 root 5, 5 root 7, 5 root 3, 2 root 7. In this way it is called. Okay. So it is called a root b. A square plus or minus 2a root b plus b square. B square means square root of b square. So a square plus 2 plus or minus 2a square root of b plus square root of b whole square means what? That is square root of b multiplied square root of b. It gives b. Simply means plus b. So this is the formula, or this is the identity. Okay. So this is the identity. So these are the identities of real numbers. Okay, clear my point? And these are also applicable mainly for the simplification of real number. Yeah, my point. So this much for today, and in next video we will discuss the some problems regarding this identities. How can we simplify the problems? Okay, whenever we know the rules or laws or formulas, then we know always the applicability. What is the applicability of the formula? Not only do we know the formula, but in your exam or in your practice, someone asks you a question: two plus. Suppose this question is given you, but you cannot solve it. So what is the importance of reading this formula, knowing this formula? So whether you in your life anything you know, you have to apply this. Okay, so any formula in mathematics, even any formula you have to know, but you have to apply it. It is very important. You must apply it. You need to be applied. Nothing to do with the formula. You have to apply it in a real life. Get my point? So, in next video, we will discuss some problems. How can you simplify different problems by using these identities? Get my point? So, this much for today. And please subscribe my channel. If you do not subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. Okay. Thank you.